Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. We are going to talk about some college football. College football actually starts 10 days from today, if I am not mistaken. And we have an absolute gauntlet for a first game with Hook'em, Texas. Now, I'm not a Texas guy, and I don't get it twisted. Versus, and this is my team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. I'm looking so much forward to this game. Now, they came out with the preseason poll. And I was very shocked to see the two teams they had ahead of Ohio State. Now, going into the season, I'm not in love with what Ohio State has going on at the quarterback position. I said the same thing about Will Howard, and they ended up winning the national championship, so who knows? I don't know how much NIL they ranked, because we know Ohio State ranked number one last year in NIL money. But going into the season, I don't even know who's number one in NIL. I think they said it was Texas, if I'm not mistaken. But we get a good look at the poll here. And I know you guys saw it in the lower third. But Texas, Penn State, and Houston, and Ohio State round out the top three, followed by Clemson, Georgia, Notre Dame, Oregon, Bama, LSU, and Miami. To me, it's a very good top 10. I can argue is a pretty good top 25. Some teams that I'm shocked is left out is a team like USC that is not in the top 25. Even Colorado, because teams like Iowa State's in here, Texas Tech University, even Indiana. They didn't truly knock my socks off last year. So I'm really shocked for them to be in here. Even Boise State, I know they won. They made it to the college football playoff last year, but it's only because of that weak conference, and they had the best running back, Heisman Trophy candidate in Ashton Jeanty. But let's get the outskirts. Let's get to the top 10, really. I am very, very shocked to see Ohio State ranked third. For some reason, everybody's in love with Penn State. Their head coach, I can't think of the guy's name off the top of my head. He just continues to not show up against Ohio State. He does not show up against Michigan. He always comes third fiddle to those teams. So if you cannot beat those teams, how do I expect you come to college football playoff to beat a SEC team like Texas, like Georgia, like even Alabama? Even though Alabama has got a lot to show me under Kalen DeBoer in their second year. But I do not understand the love session with Penn State. Drew Aller, he's okay. I don't think he's a great quarterback at all, even coming into this next, quarterback class. I would not have Drew Aller at the top for me. But I'm shocked to see them. Now, obviously with Texas, Arch Manning. Arch Manning is the reason behind this, because even though Arch Manning is young and he's only played, 3 games so far in the 2 years he's been at Texas, Arch Manning, you can argue, is the best quarterbacks right now in college football. After the little bit we've seen, granted it wasn't against the best competition, he's better than Drew Aller. He's better than anything Ohio State has. He's better than Cade Klubnik from Clemson, who I think is someone who is going to be massively overrated going into this next year's draft. He's definitely better than Carson Beck, Garrett Nussmeier, whoever they're going to have at Bama. So that is the reason why they're number one. And he's led by one of the best coaches in college football. And I think he might now be the highest paid coach in college football, Steve Sarkisian. Nick Saban coaching tree. Great offense every year so far that he's been at Texas. So that is the reason why I would not be shocked. I'm not shocked internally why they're number one. I just do not understand why Penn State is very high at where they're at. And another team that I'm shocked as well that is very high is Clemson. Cade Klubnik. And Clemson is a team that I watch because they come on in the afternoon time most of the time. It's a team that's local to me. Obviously, I'm in the Carolinas. But it is just a team for me that I do not understand why a lot of people in the college the word's not coming to the committee pretty much. I don't understand why the Associated Press and the committee at the Associated Press come out with this. K. Klubnik, he leaves a lot to be desired. He is a roller coaster. He is a roller coaster. That is something that you do not need in a college quarterback. You can deal with it in the NFL. You just cannot deal with it in college for me. Dabo Swinney doesn't want to utilize the NIL, so he is going to be behind the 8 ball already because in today's game, we just saw it with Ohio State. They had the number one NIL money spent, and it got him a natty. Dabo's got to get with the times. So his recruiting class is going to have to carry him, and I don't see that doing that, ranking them number 4. Georgia, don't know what they're doing at quarterback position, but defensively, they're always going to be Georgia, and offensively, they're just going to do enough to get by, led by their defense. So that's the Georgia way. And everything else seems to be pretty good. Another team that I'm looking forward to seeing is see if Alabama is going to be able to bounce back under Kalen DeBoer. Obviously, they missed the college football playoff last year. Again, I'm going to get on my high horse again. I do think they should have been in over SMU. It was absolute travesty. Line up Alabama and SMU. Alabama was going to absolutely wreck them out of the water. But that was just my personal opinion. I thought Alabama got robbed. But they lost that big game to Vanderbilt. You just can't lose that game. I don't care if Vanderbilt's on the uprise, but you cannot lose against Vanderbilt. That is an absolute no-no. You just can't lose against Vanderbilt. And with the college football playoff, you have more games that you can lose. And I think Alabama ended up losing 3 games. I cannot quite remember who the teams were. They even almost lost to Auburn. I want to say I know they lost to Vanderbilt. Is it they lost to Oklahoma? I think is who they lost to. Yeah, they lost to Oklahoma, and they lost to another team, but I don't remember. I think Oklahoma was like their last loss that they faced, and that eventually got them out. And another team that I would be interested to look into is South Carolina. Lenore Sellers, one of the big quarterback prospects going into his last year. I think it's going to his 3rd year, so he'd have another year eligibility. But more than likely, if he plays well this season, he is going to go ahead and solidify his name into this upcoming NFL draft in 2026. So overall, looking forward to next Saturday. We got an absolute gem for game 1 of the, week 0, pretty much, that they like to call it in college football. Got a great game for essentially it's technically the first week of the college football season, but it's technically week 0. I'm going to be tuned in, and I promise you, I'm going to be giving my live reaction. Well, sorry, not my live reaction, but my reaction when the game is over. So what do you guys think? Do you like the poll that the Associated Press came up with going into the 2025-2026 season of college football? Is your favorite team on there? If your favorite team is not out on there, I know all of you USC fans have a big issue with this list, and I can arguably be with you. I want to know all of your comments down below.